What's up, Goon Squad? It's your boy Jody back again with another Legacy Lands match. We're playing a pretty standard lands list, but let's get right to the match. Okay, before we get into the match, I just want to say, if you enjoy my content, make sure to hit the subscribe and notification button down below, and check out the links to my Patreon, and you can watch me live at twitch.tv/NolaGold. Also, you can get your Goon Squad gear and represent at your next major tournament. All links down below. Okay, when I see this hand, we have two Dark Depths, so that's effectively a mulligan to 6. We have Crop Rotation and the Tabernacle. All of our lands come into play tapped or don't produce mana, so we only have 2 mana producing lands. This hand's kind of slow, but it does have interaction in the form of Molten Vortex. We do get a draw. We have no acceleration, but I like the Tabernacle. I think for game 1 it might be better to just mulligan into a hand that possibly has Loam, since this hand pretty much assuredly has to play the Sheltered Thicket tapped. So we're just going to mulligan. And this hand's worse than the last one. Mulligan again, and we'll give this one a try. At least this has a turn 3 combo. We can turn 1 gamble. We can try and gamble for a life from the Loam. So we'll keep that on top. Oh, it's a Chancellor Annex. It's a Reanimator match. This one's going to be tough. Alright, no turn 1 shenanigans. Oh, the Chancellor fucked me up. That was a mistake. Oh my god, that was a mistake. That was real bad. That was real bad, y'all. I should have played the Thespian stage, then played the Mox. And then gambled for the Loam. I forgot about the Chancellor. That was a mistake. Although I don't think we could beat a turn 2 Grizzlebrand even if we would have played it right. Well, the Unmask is going to take our gamble, so then we need to draw just exactly Karakas. Or Maze of Ith wouldn't be that bad either. Alright, Hail Mary, let's get a Karakas, baby. Opponent discard Tide Spout. And we're dead. Okay, in this match we're going to board out these cards for these cards. I really like cutting the Punishing Fires. They're not that great, but I do want to leave one in as a possible out to a Magus of the Moon. We can gamble for it. We're boarding in Drop of Honey to remove their stuff, Trackers, Alternate Win Con also, and then Sphere to slow them down, and of course Surgical because they're a graveyard deck. So let's give it a whirl. Okay, with this opener, it looks like we can turn 1 a Sphere, which is pretty strong. And if we catch land, we can turn 2. So we'll keep. Opponent keeps 7. No Chancellor this time. Mox, Pitch Depths, Karakas, Sphere Resistance, pass. Alright, well, this should slow him down considerably. Alright, opponent unmasked himself. So we're looking at a Chancellor, an Exhume, a Faithless Looting, and a Reanimate. So we really want to see a Wasteland. Or another land where we get the sphere down. That's pretty good. Boom! 2 spheres. So opponents are going to be pretty far off of actually reanimating this Tide Spout. And they'll just really die to a Wasteland. Get the Bog here. Bog our opponent. Now we're getting close to enough mana to cast it. We can cast this Life from Loam next turn. This should be game. Got the Tide Spout out of the game. That's the biggest threat. And that locked them out. Okay, for game 3, I think we're gonna have to be a little bit more reactive, being that we're on the draw. We're not gonna get the turn 1 sphere before they can do anything. So I'm gonna cut the Barbarian Ring to put that 4th gamble back in, to where we can gamble for whatever land. We'll have max tutors to be able to go get Karakas or Maze of Ith or Bojuka Bog, whatever we need on the draw. So I want to max out on my tutors. So let's give this one a try. Okay, I like this hand. We have a turn 1 sphere if our opponent doesn't make a creature on turn 1. If our opponent does make a creature on turn 1, then we have the crop rotation to try and address the creature. We also have Engine and Life from Loam and Tireless Tracker. So this is about the best we could ask for. Opponent shows the Chancellor. Got to make sure we don't play that wrong again. We're getting unmasked. Nope, they unmasked themselves, pitched the Chancellor. They're going to go for the turn 1 Reanimator on the Chancellor. This is going to be pretty slow. It will slow us down, but it's going to be pretty slow overall. If we had a Tabernacle, then the Tabernacle would just kill it. Maybe we should have left it in. Oh no! So we'll start with a gamble, which will get countered. Cast the Mox Diamond, pay the 1. Pass turn. Opponent is still on no lands. We got 2 turn clock on us. Oh, there's a land. It's a Wasteland, that's good. We're definitely going to play the Wasteland. I think we could take this turn loaming back this land to make sure that we hit lands. We don't want to miss any land drops. And then next turn we will waste them and then crop rotate for a maze. This opens us up to a discard spell. Oh no, they ripped an Entomb. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Why did we board out the Tabernacle? Oh, this is real bad. dead. I don't think there's nothing we could draw here. Well, that just goes to show you, don't ever give up on the church. Should have left the church in the deck. If it was in there, we would have won that game very easily by crop rotating out the Tabernacle to kill the opponent, decimate the opponent's board. So it's really tough when you play against the Reanimator deck, though, because sometimes they don't have they have enough mana sources to where the Tabernacle is not that great. I think in the future, probably want to keep the Tabernacle in the deck, especially after losing a game that we definitely could have won right there. Maybe we cut a Maze if we're worried about it, but Maze is also good in that match since we're light on Mazes. I didn't really want to cut the Tabernacle. But that was a clear mistake, and that matchup is kind of tough because they could go two different ways, which is sometimes they go with the Magus of the Moon, in which case you actually want to leave in stuff like Punish and Fire. And so since we were kind of hung up on that, we left the stuff here, where next time, it's really tough. It's just like the show and tell match. They can go either way, which is, so it's really tough to try and cover all the bases. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll catch you on the next one. One love, good vibes, baby.